A hot mess buffet, shockingly bad. Maybe you'll like it if you're a tone-deaf millionaire. A basic monstrosity. Oh dear. I didn't make it past the first 20 minutes. How did this get made? Life's too short for this catastrophe. Actors should never pay their way. Surrounded by an all-star cast whose lines were written against someone who has absolutely no talent. The first 60 seconds gave me all I needed to know. It's just atrocious. Doesn't deserve to stay on the air. 9 stars. You know, usually when I'm looking at videos to make, it's kind of a toss-up. It's like, hey, another Disney movie? Netflix got any more of them cheesy rom-coms coming out? But every so often, there's a new show or a new movie comes out, and I'm like, oh, this was made for me. I see that 4% Rotten Tomato score, and it's like the bat signal, you know what I'm saying? So Kim Kardashian, of all people, has produced her own show. Not her actual show, but like a new her own show. All's Fair came out on Hulu to absolute raving reviews. And like, you know, I haven't really had absolute trash like this in quite a while. I think the last time was maybe that Weekend movie a few months ago. But you know, sometimes you just gotta go get that 20-piece KFC bucket, a handful of taquitos from 7-Eleven, you know, just bring on the garbage. So I watched the first few episodes of All's Fair. Possibly the worst thing I've ever seen. Here, let's talk about the Citizen Kane of our generation. Now, speaking of things primarily aimed at women aged 25 to 40, this video is brought to you by Bellesa. Bellesa is a company with one mission, and that's to help you relieve stress via
massaging yourself. Wink, wink.
And let me tell you, they have some of the best
massage devices
in the business. The Rose toy, the huge viral TikTok sensation, you know, depending on what corners of TikTok you find yourself in. It has 10 different modes. It looks pretty cute on its own too, like it's very discreet in case you don't want people to know that you enjoy
massages.
The Pebble is even smaller, perfectly designed to fit in your hand, and from what I've heard from reliable sources, definitely gets the job done. And now the Pebble is even better with the new Pebble Pro. Stronger motion, longer battery life, and it comes with 3 different
massage
heads with suction, thumping, and this one. They also have tons of other toys like the Whisper series that offers almost complete silence, which, you know, you might really need depending on your current life situation. And so if any of this sounds remotely interesting to you, everyone who signs up with my link will get a free Rose toy sent directly to you. Just click my link down below, sign up to the giveaway, and massage your daily stress away with Bellesa. Okay, back to the show.
I realized you wanted to leave the firm 4 months ago.
That's not your elbow!
All I ask is that you start your own firm.
That's what we want. Our own boutique. Women representing women only.
Oh, okay, I get it. I know exactly what we're getting into. I'm sure this show headed up by Kim Kardashian is gonna have some very nuanced insight into current social issues. Also, there's something kind of hilarious about Kim failing the bar exam and then making her own show where she's like a world famous lawyer. This is like if I made a whole TV show about how I can like totally act normal when I meet someone new for the first time and not do weird things with my hands. Anyway, so Kim's character is named Allura because of course she is, and she poaches some of her co-workers to form a new law firm of only women, only working for women because they're tired of all the men in the law firm looking down on them.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that just happened.
Okay, calm down.
Did you hear what that asshole said?
Children should be seen and not heard.
He meant us. Who the
Shrek?
does he think he is?
Senior managing partner.
Senior managing partner? I'm like such a serious lawyer, you guys. But like, you know, I have to wonder if this isn't more just based on Kim's own personal experience of telling everyone she's totally gonna be a lawyer and then them being like, sure you are, honey. Like, I kind of feel the same way about any reality TV star trying to do like anything, you know what I mean? Anyway, not everyone at this law firm is happy about this.
You're leaving? I have the most billable hours, taken on the most cases. I've put in the work and you know it. Why can't you choose me?
You know, you can definitely tell Kim only really knows reality TV. It's like, okay, we need lots of yelling and freaking out. Here, throw a bone on the ground. Now this is definitely how we get good ratings. Anyway, so we skip ahead 10 years. Allura lives in her giant bajillion-dollar house with only male servants. Get it? Do you get what's going on? And we see how these women have been doing up to now since they formed their own law firm.
I'm celebrating an anniversary this week. I need a latte because y'all know I love a toast. 10 years ago today, we stepped away from the patriarchy and towards something of our own.
Hey, do you get it? Do you understand the theme of the show, guys? But hey, in case you forget, don't worry, because they're going to remind us about all of this several more times. And then they get a nice little congratulations present from the woman that we saw earlier who they didn't bring along with them because, you know, she's kind of a lot.
Dear backstabbing bitches, 10 years ago, you left me to rot. You've kept your pathetic firm alive with fake
Buzzwords like feminism and industrial strength Spanx. I present you with a fruit basket. Organic and lightly brushed with salmonella and fecal matter.
Man, the things that come out of this girl's mouth, I tell you what. But like, to be fair, I don't really know if the show is supposed to be like really, really ironic kinda, or if it's like actually serious. Like there's something about it where it almost feels like they're doing a parody of an SNL skit parody of a law firm. Like, you know what I'm saying? But okay, so basically the show is like Law and Order or any of those types of shows where like every episode they have a couple different law cases that they're handling. And then in the background, each character has like their own stuff going on. So the first case is this woman.
Grace, I know you're brokenhearted, but girl, you look damn good. Come on, gloves.
You're the best divorce lawyers in town. Maybe the whole country.
Just like, I just love how the show that has to remind us every 30 seconds that they're really, really good at their job, okay? OMG, they're like so successful, you guys. And we know this because they completely change their outfits like every freaking scene. And they're always drinking champagne, literally all day. All right, so you got a husband? He's probably a jerk, you know what I'm saying? Here's, I'm gonna tell you should, let me tell you a story, okay? So, you know Jessica from 7th grade? No, I just met you today. She said I had stupid hair. But you know what? She had even stupider hair, okay? She didn't even brush her curls out right. I'm gonna sue Jessica for defamation right now. Hold on, give me a second.
I just want him to sign the divorce agreement, which he says he won't do, and go on with my life.
While supporting yourself on ramen noodles? No. You need more than that.
Grace, we're interested in your case, but the settlement you're asking for is a pittance.
Okay, so this woman's husband has her in like this ironclad prenup, and he invited a second woman to be in the relationship. So, okay, so far sounds awesome. I'm listening. But then she ended up falling in love with the other woman, and she wants a divorce, but she's worried that because the prenup, she'll get nothing. Now, while this is going on, this lawyer lady gets a phone call from some other lady who's also having relationship problems.
So he wants a divorce because he bought a Rembrandt. Why?
Over a small flirtation.
Sheila Baskin of your husband's Theodore Baskin of Theo Being. The guy who owns cosmetics, like all of cosmetics.
I'm sorry, hold on. The guy who owns cosmetics, like all of cosmetics. The heck does that even mean? The show's written like if someone's 12-year-old nephew used ChatGPT for like 5 minutes.
We have one, Miss Ronson.
No, but the protruce on the way back and some of those Mr. Chow noodles, please.
I'm sorry, I can't. Like, this show is so try-hard. It's like The Apprentice for lawyers, you know? Iconic outfits, different hairstyles, every scene, mimosas all day. Wow, being a lawyer looks so fun. I sure hope I don't actually have to just spend all my time reading really boring, dry case documents. So she gets to wherever she's going and goes up to see the woman who called her, and she has this plan on how she can divorce the husband and still get some money out of it. This is a different woman than the previous one who was also trying to divorce her husband and get some money, okay? Try to keep up.
How did I let this happen to me?
It happens to the best of us. I'm here to help. Now show me the bling.
Show me the bling. Yes, this is absolutely how this no-nonsense British lawyer would talk. You know, the show kind of reminds me a little bit of like that all-women Ghostbusters movie where like on paper, it could have been a pretty cool idea, like all-women Ghostbusters or all-woman law firm. Like both of these could have been pretty good. But then the show is so busy just like blunderbusting you in the face with like fashion, champagne, fighting patriarchy, and like they forget to actually like make a coherent show. It kind of reminds me of The Idol where like it's about nothing, but they try to hide it with lots of color grading. This show does the same thing but with Kim Kardashian's outfits. But you know, it's not even that though. Like, it's 2025. The economy is in the trash. Life is really hard for so many people right now. And then Kim puts out a show where almost every case is like, my husband's a butthead, but if I divorce him, I'm only gonna get like 20 million. How am I supposed to live? Don't worry, honey, we'll get you what you deserve. Like, who is this for exactly? Anyway, so these two women leave the house with all of her bling so she can auction it off and get a bunch of money and take her life back from the evil husband who did what exactly?
I never once cheated on you. Did you ever really love me?
He wasn't even attractive. I only slept with him because of the way he looked at me. He did love you once, but not now.
Oh Okay, I'm sorry. Wait a second here. So this whole time we're supposed to see this woman as like a sad, sympathetic victim. And turns out she's the one who very publicly cheated on him because she doesn't like him anymore and wanted to take a bunch of his money and leave. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure the husband is a big old jerk in his own way too. And like, of course you can break up and divorce for any reason you want. But like, are we supposed to be rooting for her in this case? Anyway, so back to Kim and the other lady trying to get out of a prenup.
It's showtime, ladies.
$210 million. Allura, your client signed a prenuptial agreement. She is not entitled to anything at all.
Well, let's call this concession a gesture of goodwill.
So long story short, they dig up a bunch of dirt on the husband and they find out he has these like weird fetishes of dressing up like a pig or whatever. And he agrees to amend the prenup so that this doesn't go public, right? As if everyone in this room hasn't written at least 3 fanfics about getting ravaged by centaurs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I've been on the internet a long time. You can't fool me. And so, yay, they win and they celebrate by having their 14th glass of champagne that day.
A victory fizz. Here is to the mighty chain of women arm in arm. And Grace, we are so proud to add you as a link in that chain.
Thank you.
Come on, Gloves, you gonna make me cry.
What? Stop. What is that? What is that? What are we doing here? What is this law firm? Who just wears that? Now at the end... I'm sorry, I can't. What? Someone chose this and someone said, okay. What is happening? Anyway, so the end of the episode is Allura's husband telling her that he wants a divorce.
I'm not happy.
I'm sorry. I'm confused with what's going on here.
What are you confused about?
As you can imagine, she takes it very hard, as you can see here in the next scene.
Allura!
It never stops. It never stops. So her response to this is to put on an entirely new outfit and hairstyle and do all of her makeup and, oh yeah, and don't forget to grab my special coat because I, for one, always wear my giant mink coat when I cry by the fireplace.
But now you know, so now you can.
I failed. I hate failing.
Hey, do you guys think maybe I should put more emotion on that line? No, it's fine. We're doing everything in one take. Don't worry about it. So, at the end of the episode, we find out that Allura's husband has been cheating on her with the receptionist, paralegal, whatever this girl is, from earlier in the episode? Okay, so Allura's co-workers get on the case to find out what her soon-to-be ex-husband's been getting up to, because there's gotta be something, right? I mean, there's no way he's breaking up with her because of something she did.
And Ezra monitored Allura's router login. Come to find out, Chase has several burners.
But then finally, they figure out what's really been going on the whole time.
It can't be worse than your last bombshell about the 3 affairs.
Milan.
Milan. He slept with Milan?
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. But more importantly, why are we dressed like Dune right now? Anyway, so they tell her what's going on, and everyone is like so upset about this, as you can imagine.
When are you going to get mad? When are you going to twist off his scrotum and feed it to him in small raggedy pieces?
Well, that's a heck of a sentence you just said right there, my dude. And so Allura goes to confront the receptionist about this at her house, but first she imagines destroying her car. You know, I love how, like, not only does she imagine doing this, but also she's doing it in a completely different outfit. Like, man, I sure wish I could take a baseball bat to her car right before I go to the Met Gala and then have dinner with the Saja boys from K-pop Demon Hunters, and then they all confess their love to me at the same time? Anyway, so she confronts her, and we find out the truth. Again, another truth. More truth. So much truth, you guys.
Yes, it is. And the answer is... yes.
Oh, and she's pregnant. Of course she is. See, this is what I was talking about earlier about how, like, Kim only knows reality TV because it's like threesomes, and this one client of hers I didn't mention earlier, she does a Kermit sewer slide, and then the husband's cheating with the receptionist, and guess what? She's pregnant now. And, like, this is literally 2 episodes in. This show is so try-hard. You know, weirdly, I have to give credit to The Idol because, like, it's about the music industry, and Mr. Weeknd does actually know about how music is made, although he apparently does not know how humans talk, but whatever, that's beside the point. But, like, I don't think anyone did 1 minute of of research on what being a lawyer is like at all when they made this show. Like, obviously, I'm not a lawyer, okay? But, like, it just feels like when shows like CSI or Bones or any of those, like, when they do stuff with, like, computers and technology, you know?
This is in real time.
I'll create a GUI interface using Visual Basic. See if I can track an IP address.
Put it and dump them on the other side of the router.
I'm trying. It's moving too fast.
Oh, this is not good.
This whole All's Fair show, it feels like how a 10-year-old thinks being an adult is, which to be fair is how I assume Kim Kardashian lives her life anyway. Oh, my giant house with all my manservants making me food, and I get to wear $100,000 outfits every day and fly back and forth between LA and New York City several times a day, even though it's like 12 hours round trip, while I wear cool hats. Like, I don't know who the show is for exactly, but I sure hope you got whatever you're looking for. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's being recommended to you right now, right here on the screen. It actually helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are worth caring about. Anyway, hope I made your day a little bit better, and I'll see you all next time.